Alright, so in today's video we're going to be talking about cook systems. Now hopefully you can ignore the noise in the background. There are people hard at work around here. But what I have here is two cook systems. Now this is everything including the kitchen sink. And what I have is the GSI Bugaboo camper and the GSI Glacier Stainless camper. Now the reason I have both of these is because at my local store I found the Bugaboo camper, and there are people that are always looking for a good cook system that they can bring with them with a group of 4. And this is exactly what you need for a group of 4. This is an amazing kit, but the problem is it's aluminum and it does have some downfalls. And as I was researching this system, I found the stainless steel version. And now you know me, I'm a big fan of stainless steel. And so when I saw it, I had to get it. I'm going to compare the two. I can't afford to keep both of these. This one runs about $130, $140. This one runs about $90. And so I'm going to compare the two. I'm going to get some of your guys' feedback, and then I'm going to have to return one of these. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll kind of have an idea of what's what. And then I'll do a future video showing you which one I decided to keep. And so let's look at them one at a time. We'll start with the Bugaboo, since that's the one I bought first. This is the one that really got me excited. So what you have here is you have a full system. I wear about a size large glove, so you can see kind of the size of this. A full kitchen system with pots, pans, plates, cups, bowls, a sink, everything you need right here. The only thing that's missing is spoon and a fork. And so opening this thing up, right on top we have a 9-inch pan, and so this pan has a non-stick surface. It has a textured bottom, and the advantage of that textured bottom is when you put it on a canister stove or an alcohol stove, it really grips to that stove, and so it's not sliding around or moving. The other thing is the handle is detachable, which we'll see in a minute, and so it doesn't throw off the balance. And so a lot of your standard cook systems, the handle weighs it down, so you got to kind of find the balancing point. This you're going to be able to put in the middle of the stove, take the handle out, and it'll distribute that heat a lot better. So I like that the handle is removable. And so this is non-stick, textured bottom, 9-inch pan. You have a lid. Now the lid is plastic and silicone. And there's warnings on the bottom here that say that you shouldn't use it to deep fry hot oil or grease. You're not supposed to use it in a fire. You're not supposed to use it with a windscreen because the heat could melt the lid. But you do get a large lid with some vent holes on the side. And then you get a small lid that is exactly the same, has the same warnings, it's just smaller. The large lid fits the pan, the small lid does not. Inside here you have color-coded cups and bowls. And so you have here, these come apart, and you have a triangular bowl that you can use for ramen soup or whatever you want to use your bowl for. And then you have a cup that nests inside of that with a koozie. The koozie does come off so that you can wash this easier. And the koozie just helps protect your hand, so if you have hot coffee in here, it'll help insulate it so that you don't get burned. If you have cold beverage in here, it'll keep your hand from freezing. And then you have the lid with a sip top. And so this will help keep mosquitoes, flies, bees, everything out of your drink. And then it's a vented lid, so it's easy to drink out of. And so this is your bowl and cup. The advantage to these is they both have measurement markings. The mosquitoes are bad today, holy moly. But inside here you have 4, 8, 12 fluid ounce markings. You have 100, 200, 300, and 400 milliliter markings, and then you have a 1 cup marking. Inside your bowl there's also measurement markings, and so you have, let's see if I can see it. You have 4, 8, 12, 16, maybe you don't have 4, oh yeah you do. 4, 8, 12, 16, 1 cup, 2 cup, 100, 200, 300, and 400 milliliters. And so you have all the measurements that you would need are inside the cup and the bowl, so I like that, and each color has their own cup and bowl. Inside the blue is the handle to the pots and pans. This is collapsible, foldable, and you can easily pick up the pots and pans. It's essentially its own pot grabber. We've all seen these before. This one just folds in half and stores inside the cup, which reminds me that not only does this store all this stuff, but you can put things in these cups as well. So if you have a Ziploc bag full of coffee or different food or things, you can put it inside these cups and have even more storage and carry even more in this small footprint. So you have 4 cups, 4 bowls. You have a 2-liter pot, again with the textured bottom and the non-stick surface. And then you have 4 plates that are color coded as well. So you have red, blue, orange, and green to match the cups and the bowls. So if you and 3 of your buddies are out camping, you can each be responsible for your own cup, bowl, and plate, right? You're responsible for keeping it clean. If I have a different beverage than everybody else, I know which one's mine because mine is red. So it's nice. I like that they separated. Everything's color coded. Caroline will be probably blue, I'll be red, and we can keep it all separate. Next we have a 3-liter pot. Now the 3-liter pot is also non-stick and has the textured bottom, and it's very large. Now this is the kitchen sink. This is what you're going to use to wash your dishes. It's essentially just a dry bag with no roll top. And so you can use it as a bucket, you can use it as a sink, you can use it to do your dishes, you can use it as a sponge bath. There's lots of things you can do with this, but essentially you have a full kitchen minus silverware, minus utensils for cooking and utensils for eating. And so if everybody brings their own knife, spoon, and fork, and then you bring a spoon and a spatula for actually cooking with, you can have a full system here that can really do a lot of work. And so I'm really excited about this, and for how small and compact it is, it's a really good deal. I haven't weighed this stuff yet, but I'll show you what it weighs here, just a picture of it on the scale, and then I'll pack it up real quick. So you have the sink, and then you put in the large pot and then the plates. It's important that you put the plates in on this one because you don't want the 2 pots rubbing against each other, scraping off that non-stick. So pot, plates, pot, cups and bowls, small lid. The large lid works on the frying pan and the large pot, and that goes next. Man, the mosquitoes are getting me. And then you have the 9-inch fry pan, and that all nests together like so. And then you have a 4-person complete cook kit, aluminum cook kit. Now a lot of people don't like aluminum. They think that there's health risks that are involved in it. It can warp. It's not as sturdy as stainless steel. So there is a stainless steel option that I found. Now this one, the stainless steel is thick. It's very thick. Everything is the same size as the aluminum, but for some reason the aluminum is bigger. This one is smaller than the aluminum, so the bucket or the sink is smaller, but essentially you have pretty much the same stuff. This one is cheaper. This one's only $90, and so it's a much more affordable option, and I think a lot of people are going to prefer the stainless. But you have a pot. This is not non-stick, or this is a pan, 9-inch pan. This isn't non-stick, but it will work on an induction stove, if I remember correctly. And it's smooth bottom, it's not textured, so it's going to slide around on your stove. And it is not non-stick, and so you're going to have to use butter, oil, bacon grease, whatever, to make sure that you don't stick to the bottom. Next you have plates. These ones are more transparent than the aluminum options. You have red, orange, green, and blue again. So we have plates. We have a lid. Now this is a stainless steel lid. This works on both the small pot and the small and large pot, but it does not work on the pan. It kinda does, but it doesn't attach to it, so it slides all over the place. So it's not the easiest to use, but it is stainless steel. It's not gonna melt like the other options. The disadvantage, again, is you only get one. And so here you have two lids that might melt, where here you have one lid that won't melt. You can put this in the fire, you can put this wherever you want to put it. It's not going to melt, it's going to hold up over time, but you only get one. Inside here you have your 4 cups and bowls, again color coded, and these each have the same measurement marking, same koozie, same everything. I will note that the transparent utensils, the transparent cups and bowls, are easier to read the measurement markings because they just kind of stick out more. And so I do like the transparent cups and bowls for measuring, but you really don't need them for measuring in this system because the 2-liter pot has measurement markings stamped into the side. So you have 16 ounces, 32 ounces, 48 ounces, 0.5 liters, 1 liter, 1.5 liters. And so as you're pouring water into this, you don't need to measure it out with the cups or bowls. You can simply use the measurement marks that are stamped inside the pots themselves. The disadvantage is, again, it's not non-stick. And so you're gonna have to use something to make whatever you're cooking not stick to the bottom. It uses the exact same handle as the aluminum version. Again, it came in the blue one, that must just be the standard. And then you have your 3-liter pot, which is much larger. This is also a lot tighter fitting. And so the aluminum larger pot easily comes in and out of the sink, where this one's much tighter. It's just a thing I noticed. You've got a 3-liter pot, and again it has the measurement markings. It has 16, 32, 48, 64, and 80 ounces. And then it has 0.5, 1, 1.52, and 2.5 liters. So again, you don't need to use your cups or your bowls to measure this stuff out. The measurements are punched right into the pan itself, or the pot itself rather. And so I like that a lot. I like having the measurement markings right there, accessible, easy to read, punched right into the metal, so I don't have to worry about them getting covered up or losing them over. If my pan ends up black, I still will be able to see them. And then again, your sink. And so, yeah, the advantages of the stainless steel is the lid is not going to melt. I like all the measurement markings. I like the clear plastic bowls and cups because the measurement markings are easy to see. I like the pan. The pan is much more heavy duty on the stainless steel. It's a much thicker bottom. And so I really like this pan. It's just a matter of what do you need in your camp cook system. A lot of people won't buy this one because it's aluminum. They prefer the stainless steel. A lot of people like non-stick. I know Caroline, she wants to keep this one because it's non-stick. But again, we're keep bouncing back and forth because I like the durability and the, like if I need to cook over an open fire, I feel a lot safer with the stainless steel lid than the plastic lids. And so I think when it comes to durability, the stainless steel is a no-brainer. But when it comes to the ease of use, the aluminum is probably going to be easier because again, it has the non-stick, it has the textured bottom on the pots and pans. These are all smooth. And so it's probably easier to use the aluminum, but it's not gonna be as durable as the stainless steel. And that's where you come in. In that comment section down below, tell me which one of these would you prefer. I'll leave the weight to the stainless steel so you can compare that as well. Let me know which system you would pick, and then I will do a future video showing you which one I end up with. I do have to return one of these because I can't afford both. They're very expensive units. to own both. I think for what you're getting for the one system is well worth the money. To piece out a kit like this, it would cost a lot. To have it all ready to go, packable into one small container, it's well worth it. But let me know in that comment section what you think, and I can't wait to see you on my next video.